Take three. Do not fuck with me. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us, or joining me. Me, you, and the fish. Um, my name is Sophia, and if you can tell already by the title of the page, hopefully, if I keep it that same name, the plan is to call it Phil of Sophia. Why? And not that I have to explain myself to you, but but because I want to explain. It's called the Philosophia for two reasons. Um, I'm here to basically, I don't know, I want to be here and I want to talk about shit that I've been through. Again, why am I always explaining myself? I don't want to be doing this, but I feel like it'd be a good thing to get off my chest. um, what was I gonna say? What the heck was I gonna say? I'm spacing out the fuck right now. But yeah, so basically the show's gonna be called, the channel, whatever the fuck, is gonna be called Philosophia. Because basically the topic that I'm going to be talking about in here are things that fill me up. You know, things that make me happy, things that I enjoy doing, things that I enjoy talking about. And if you don't know already, Sophia means wisdom. And I just love sharing wisdom as the first generation daughter, the oldest of three. I guess it's always in my nature to always be coming and sharing my experience to those who I can share and who are interested and willing to listen. So that's I just hope to inspire people, you know, in many different aspects, as you're going to see throughout this channel. I'm going to be talking about a lot of art stuff, a lot of my personal experiences throughout my trip. Basically, how this really started was a couple of years ago. Again, this moment right here, right now, has been a long time coming. I would say at least for sure 2 years. But if in retrospect, if I really look back in my life, I would say over 7 years. Really, I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel. Basically, I did give it a shot a couple of years ago. It didn't end up working out. But throughout my life and like throughout the things that happened, I'm here right now at this moment, and I'm a completely different person, and I'm so glad I didn't continue that channel because it would have been fucking caca. so, so yeah, I'm just really excited to be here, and to be in the position that I am, as privileged and as blessed as I am. I am so happy and so grateful. I do not take that that does not go unnoticed. I was gonna say I don't take it for granted, but like as a white person I am, it's hard sometimes. Like I mean, there's so many things like that. I mean, I think it happens to everybody, to be honest. But I'm just saying for me. Just saying for me, I always try my best to maintain grateful and in gratitude. But let's get down to the nitty gritty. So, the channel is gonna be called, or if I still stay with the same name, Philosophia. The reason why I wanted to call it that is basically I'm gonna be talking about things that make me happy, the things that I enjoy talking about, the things that like really bring so much joy in my heart, that fill my heart. Philosophia. Another reason was because when you say it fast enough in Spanish, it sounds like philosophy. Filosofia. um, So sorry, excuse me. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't burp, but for some reason, I think I'm getting nervous and I'm burping. It's really funny. I don't burp. Like I'm not doing that. I didn't even eat. I'm just having some peppermint tea here with some oat milk. Okay. So yeah, basically this channel started. I mean, where it really started is where it didn't. Like, I didn't even know I was going to be doing this, to be honest. I really didn't know at all. Um, they basically started a couple years ago. I want to give the exact time frame because that's not fun. Who gives a fuck about the time frame? At the end of the day, in my opinion, this is not the point why I'm here. Why I want to be here, anyways. But a couple years ago, I started a trip, basically, where I decided to travel Canada. I am from Ontario originally, from Toronto. And if for those who are in Toronto, you're gonna be like, "Are you really from Toronto?" Yes, I was born in Etobicoke. And then I ended up growing up in my teens years in Vaughan, and then in my more adult years in Barrie. For those who know, who know. If you don't know, who gives a fuck? But I was born in Toronto. Um, Basically, yes. And what was I gonna say? And one thing led to another. Relationships broken. I mean, not broken. I'm gonna say ended. Relationships ended. A trajectory of my life went somewhere where I did not think it was gonna go ever. And in those pivotal moments where you're deciding where to go, um, I basically decided to take a leap. I took a leap of faith in myself, and I guess after neglecting myself for so long in a certain aspect of my life, because it's always a mental health is always like an ongoing process, right? But after so much neglect, I decided to basically put all my cards on myself, like bet on myself. And it was the best decision of my life. Was it a difficult period of my life? 100%. I'm not going to lie about that. But I was just watching somebody else too, was giving a kind of a testimonial, someone that I watch on YouTube too. It was really funny. Um, and he was saying how he remembers the good times, like in things in his past. And all those really good times came in stressful moments. And I was like, damn, that's like hella relatable. Like, that's so true. Because yes, during that time of my whole transitioning phase of if I sound like I'm saying transgender, I'm not. Not that that's bad, but just it was just a really big impactful thing that happened. I probably will talk about it in another video in depth because I think it's also interesting to hear. But I'm trying to give a brief what the fuck is going on in my life or what it was going through, anyways. So during that transition during that transitionary period of my life, where I felt so lost, so lost. Um, Fuck, what was I gonna say? I can hear my parents, but during that period of my life, basically, again, I decided to take a leap, and I basically, how do I say this? How do I say this? Um, it was near the end of so many things. It was near the end of so many things, and I was in the. I mean, at that moment, I didn't think it was a great opportunistic time to be making hella big ass decisions. And I'm about to fucking risk it all. I risked it all. Really. And I took a big ass step into unknown territory. I wasn't completely alone. I wasn't. Thank God when this was like near the pivotal moment, I guess I would say. Near the end of the pivotal moment, I would say um I came back into a good relationship with my parents. Um, and thank God for that, to be honest, because they have been a really big support. It hasn't always been this case, but thank God it happened when it did. It was meant to happen, I guess. And yeah, so basically, I know I'm making this quite long. There's just a lot of details that I don't want to get into at this moment, and I will. Swear to God, I will. Because it's questions that everyone fucking asks me, just because of the fuck I went. But long story short, after spending some time living with my parents, about like a couple months or so, I decided, because I had a car at that time. I decided that, and I also work remote. So and I ended up getting that job exactly like the moment that I came to live with my parents. It was like all happening at the same fucking time. So during this, like an ending of something, and the beginning of something else, literally at the same fucking time. It was crazy, crazy, crazy. Um, and so I decided basically to travel in my car, live in my car for 6 months out of the year, in Canada, avoiding as much winter as I can. Although, as we'll later get to know, I didn't do that very successfully, at least in the beginning part. But I basically decided to do that, and I basically started my trip in Ontario. And the plan was, when I first started, I was like, I'm gonna go visit. I'm gonna visit all of Canada. I'm gonna visit all the motherfucking provinces, and I'm gonna do it all 1 year, bitch. I was shooting for the motherfucking stars. Like that's just not even possible. Like that was like, I think that now and I'm like, where was I? Like, again, I was in another fucking dimension. Like but yeah, nonetheless though, like I guess that idea kind of pushed me, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking do that, and I was so excited and da 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 da. So I went for it. And now I can say, after traveling for 2 years, in and out, of course. Again, it's not the full year; it's only the summary times. Um, I can say that that I'm still not done. As of now, I have visited, basically, I visited Manitoba, Winnipeg. I visited Saskatchewan, Saskatchewan, Regina. I visited Vancouver, BC, um, and I visited Alberta, um, Calgary. I still have quite a lot left to do. I still have Edmonton. I still have Saskatoon. I want to go back to Victoria Island in BC, which I fucking love that place. And also, I mean, I'm speaking very quickly right now, but I did so much. Like I don't know if you can understand what the fuck I'm saying. I did so much. Like I just impacted so many things. I still have left to do the. I'm really bad directions. If it wasn't for Google Maps, I don't know if you can know yet that I'm like literally doing like never eat shredded wheat, because I am not good with motherfucking directions. Okay, it is what it is. But I still have yet to do the islands to the west, so that hopefully will be in the next upcoming year. Because I'm currently in the winter right now. I'm in my downtime. But yeah, so basically, I've done that so far. So I kind of want to be here. So I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. So basically, throughout those travels, people always ask me what the heck that I did. And my thing, this is what makes me, I guess, in a big part, because I've always been obsessed with museums. I've been obsessed. And I'm not talking about like, I'm gonna go whatever this museum and it was nice and da da da. Like, no, I'm out there thinking, is it worth the price? Or is it worth coming in here? Is it like, how is it curated? Did they think of accessibility? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, that's just how my brain works, and I've always enjoyed doing it. Like, I've always been so focused on the experience. I keep saying user experience. I have a background in graphic design, um, but I always think about that when it comes to museums. I just love that, and I guess it's like the whole array of um, my growing up. Like I was like talking to my mom the other day, and I was like, she was telling me, she's like, it makes sense to me that you're doing what you're doing because I've always taken you guys to, when you guys were little, to museums, and you guys loved it. Like it was something that you guys always enjoyed, and I always took you out, and I was like, yeah, girl, like I'm here because of you. Obviously. But I was gonna say, I was even looking at the time because I'm like I'm a little bit like nervous. I'm going over too much, but who gives a fuck? Um, but um, but yeah, so it makes sense to me that I just love doing this, and that was basically my goal. So when I was planning my trip in the beginning of this, I had the whole map of Canada, and I had pinpoints because again, I'm living in my car, and I'm talking a Chevy Cruze here, a Chevy motherfucking Cruze, um, and what is that? 6x6, and you got seats. Like I don't know how. Honestly, I think back, and I don't know how I fucking did that. I don't know how I did that. I don't have that car anymore. We'll get to that later. But but I don't know how I did that, to be honest. That's crazy. But yeah, so again, there's no washroom in there. So I was really committed to staying in town. I was open to, like, I did think in the beginning that I was gonna have so much time. I did not. Because I was working at the same time, right? So much of the things I went to go do was either on the weekends or after work, like small things after work. I was working a typical 9 to 5, and if you know the map, the further down I went to east, um, the time difference changed. So that was also something I had to take into account, which was beneficial in many regards. In some, it was not. But so my main focus was when I was doing my trip and I was planning it was to find gyms. I was a Good Life member. Showers and working out. I do go to the gym too. These don't come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I haven't gone for a little bit. I'm on vacation. um I can't do this. Wait, no. What was I gonna say? But yeah, so I pinpoint on the map. Like you know when you can Google save a map and you can add stuff to it? I did that whole thing. So I pinpointed, I had purple dots on the Good Life map, like Good Life places. And I had yellow dots on places, on museums, like things that I can go to. It to make sure between shows, museums, art museums, science museums, weird ass museums, miniature museums. Like when I said I was obsessed, I'm obsessed. um, qué pelotuda. I'm sorry. I mix a little bit English and Spanish, and you're gonna hear that. I don't give a fuck. Um, but what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? But yeah, so I pinpointed yellow, the museums and stuff. And then I pinpointed some green, which were National Crown territory, that you are legally able to camp out there, usually about 2 weeks at a time. I did research into that. I never ended up doing it though, because I was much more interested. I mean, maybe in the future I will. Like, who knows? I don't say never to never to nothing anymore because you never know. But basically, I skipped that whole thing because I was more interested in like living in the province, like as a normal person. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, that was basically my intention. I wasn't expecting. I'm not gonna lie. This is Canada. It's as multicultural it is. I wasn't expecting to be like eating super weird food, like super, you know what I mean, like authentic. I'm sure there is. Like I'm no word of a lie. Like I'm sure there is, but that wasn't my plan because I can get that also in Toronto too. Like Canada is such a multicultural place, so that wasn't my main goal of like, I'm gonna go and eat this here and that. Like, nah, not really. I was hoping for that Tim Hortons, and it always came clutch. So I was more for the experiences, again, museums and things that I can't go to, typical things that I can't go see in Ontario. And until today, I think back and I'm shookity that those museums even existed. Some of them have impacted me so much, so much, and I wish that I say this all the time. I wish that I can sometimes like have this experience in my hand, and I want to give it to you. I want to give it to you because it's just so valuable. But you can only take it if you want it. And not everybody wants that shit. Like, just to give you an example, I don't want to get too far ahead because I have something I want to show. But for example, there was this museum that we are going to be talking about in a couple months, in a couple weeks. The Museum of Human Rights in Winnipeg. Blew my motherfucking mind. It blew my mind. And if you are from Winnipeg and you haven't gone to the museum, get the fuck over there. Get the fuck over there. Like, that museum, honestly, I'm somebody else after that museum. Like, I can't even, I have literally, like, whole body chills. Like, I have goosebumps. It was a museum, basically, of, like, showing the history of human rights, if that wasn't obvious enough. And it was, like, human rights over the country, and, like, I went there for a day, and usually typically the museum amount of hours is like 4 hours. I could have been there longer, and I probably would have if I didn't end up going like exactly getting myself 4 hours. It's very tiring, of course, and it was just a lot of sad things, things that I never even realized. I just felt so privileged. I felt so privileged. And I think everyone should experience that museum once in their life. Um, to humble yourself, honestly. Um, what was I gonna say? But yeah. So that was in the beginning of my travels. So imagine how impacted I was. I was like, I'm motherfucking coming back. I'm coming back and finishing this whole shit. So yeah, that's one thing. Where was I going with this? I'm always flying. But yeah. So that was the start of my trip. I've learned so much, and I'm a completely different person than I was when I first started it. Again, this is roughly about 2 years ago. You can take your guess what time it was. It's up to you. Again, the details to me are not super, super important. I think what's important to me is to demonstrate the fact as a single woman traveling alone, in the means that I had, and I made it work. And I think anyone can make it work if they really wanted to, you know. I think I just, when I first started this, like when I first even got the idea of doing this, traveling this way, I myself was inspired by so many people. And again, in the beginning, I think I mentioned it. In the beginning, I was saying like, this has been an ongoing plan for 2 years, but realistically, if I think back, it's 7, because I was following pages unknowingly to myself that I was going to be doing this. I was following pages of people that were living in their vans, like van life. And there was, out of the dozens, like let's just say 24 people that I was watching, 2 of them lived in a car. And yeah, 2 of them lived in a car. Yeah. And it is not the most comfortable, I would say. But thankfully I'm not that tall. And thankfully, I am that way that I am. Honestly. I just try to be grateful so many things, so many times in my life, and um, I feel like people get put into the situations out of forcefully being able to do it. I don't know. We can go on here forever to saying how grateful I am with my life, and for being who I am and being born and whatever the heck. I don't. We can go here in circles, but I'm very appreciative of everything. So I feel like if someone else can do it, I can too. And the fact of it being a car gave me so much flexibility. It gave me so much stealth. And this is one word you're going to be hearing a bit in here. Stealth. Stealth means if you're not used to the traveling life world, basically means that it looks like it does not look noticeable. So I had a Chevy Cruze that looked like a typical ass car. A typical ass car, no one even give a fuck. There are people that I did see when I was traveling who had the RVs. It's obvious you're living in there. People living in like the big ass those big vans that you can stand in. Obvious people living in there. Very obvious. So it gave me that. I mean, to me, it was a lot of sense of security to be able to live this way. Very like, how am I gonna say this? Like, not in eye level. You know what I mean? If you looked really hard, you probably say that I did live in there. Maybe not the first couple of months because I was very self-conscious about it. After some time passed, I made some tactical changes in my car. So I was a little bit more comfortable. But in the beginning, I for sure was like very like hiding that I was living in it. For those months anyways. But I've grown so much. I've learned so many things that I haven't learned before, and I can't wait to share with you guys. To hopefully like say to yourself, maybe I can take like a road trip and do it. Like it's not that bad. Like you know what I mean? Like it ain't that bad. Ain't that bad. So yeah. Well, what I wanted to basically display today is not a very long trip, but in the start of my trip, I started it basically at the bottom of Ontario. The bottom of Ontario, yes. I came in, yeah, from the bottom from Windsor. I was going from Windsor because my parents live in the U.S. So I traveled all the way from the U.S. and I went to the Windsor border, and that's basically where I started my trip. And I spent the first couple of nights basically sleeping in road stops. Spent my first night, it was freezing because for some fucking reason, again, I didn't plan this when I first got to the US with my parents. And it was only halfway because as legally as a Canadian, you can't stay 6 months. But 3 months in, I made this plan that I was going to do this. And I'm just laughing because I think of my parents' reactions, which I am gonna get my parents in here. I want to have like a conversation with them to see this to reflect back on what they thought when I first said that I was gonna be doing this. Especially my dad. My dad was super against it. But he's completely different now. They're both completely different now. Their viewpoint, which rightfully so. Like their daughter, who is in her 20s, is going to be traveling alone in a car across places that she's never been to. She's so far away that if there was an emergency, I wouldn't be able to be there at least in the next 72 hours. Bruh. I'd be concerned as well. So no tea, no shade, but I think it's an interesting thing to talk about. Where the heck was I going? I'm not even high, I swear to God. It's just my brain. But yeah, so I started my trip back down in the bottom of Windsor, and I started it. I mean, again, yes, this is where I'm going with because it was cold. So I didn't plan this. I didn't plan for this. I didn't plan for this. I didn't. And so when it was my time to leave after the 6 months that I can legally stay here, It was around March, and if you know Canada, it's still cold. It's still cold. So I was going to the cold, and I was planning for that, and I planned quite well. I wouldn't say the best, knowing what I know now. I think I overpacked, to be honest. I remember like taking stuff out of my car coming back from the first round of the trip. And I was like, I did not use this once. Like, why the heck did I bring this here? Like, why the heck did I waste my space in my trunk or in my car to have this here? I had so much stuff. Second time around, I had way less. It was so much better. I was gonna say, but yeah, the first night was a little bit hard. It was like adjusting how I wanted to have the bed because I had the bed in the back seat. And these are like hard back seats, so I bought foam and I tried to make it as stable as possible. Like it was a whole thing. That I probably will go through some videos later. Sorry. Go through some videos later of how I had that set up, which is really fun. Because it's so fun to look back. But yeah, so it was a little bit rough in the beginning, of course. Especially me going into the winter. I already had some spots that I knew because I was going back to Toronto basically to Vaughan to get some paperwork done because I was like, I'm not traveling in this winter. Like, I'm not doing that. So I was like to myself, I'll wait like 2 months. I'll live in my car for 2 months ish. Um, and I'll try to get the handle of it, in the first couple months while I'm doing paperwork. I was, doing some dental work because Canada has healthcare for free. But basically, like the small low maintenance things that I want to take care of before I started like really fully setting out for the trip. So that's what I basically did in the cold. It was a rough beginning experience, but thinking back to it now, I prefer the cold. Like, give me the cold over the heat any day. Do not give me the heat. Like, do not give me the heat. I don't like that shit. So give me the cold, but it was fun. And I look back and I'm a crazy ass person. But yeah, it was an interesting experience. So, but yeah, getting back to the motherfucking point. So as I'm starting my trip up to Ontario, one of the first stops that I did was a place called Killarney. I think if I pronounce it right. I'm sorry if you're from there and I'm pronouncing it wrong. I am so sorry. And I'm going to probably be doing that so much on this show. And you know what? If you want to correct me, go ahead. I'm always open to listening to sound advice on how to correct a pronunciation. With being bilingual, you get used to that stuff. Um, but yeah, I went to Killarney. It was this really small trip. Like it was really small. It was a stop, to be honest. But it was like the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It was like the beginning of the rest of my life. I was still cold at that time. I don't think it was snowing quite yet. Down there. It was like I was like literally I think in the middle because like weeks after it did snow, but I thankfully I didn't get that much snow going up there when I first got there. I was gonna say, but yeah, it was in Killarney, Ontario. I'm gonna go ahead and put up here on here if you want to see a little bit. I am going to be posting the video itself if you want to like just listen to my commentary. I'm always vlogging. I vlogged basically everything that I've done, the majority of it. And I can't, I mean, I get so jittery because I want to go into detail the things that I just really impacted me and I love doing, but I have to pace myself. I just throwing up information. And I want it to make sense because then it's not like, but yeah. So I'm gonna put up here basically the video. It's a 2 minute little video. Basically Killarney. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. On the road, Sophia on the road, Sophia on the road, Sophia on the road. Yeah. You got here. Oh, it was so serene. And it was one of these places I was like passing by, and I was like, I'm gonna like just start off somewhere really cute, like something so small, just to get my feet wet. But look how beautiful and serene. It's so beautiful. I was there by myself for the majority of the time, and oh, with the pebble stones, it was just a little crunching, like oh, but it was so serene. It was cold though. Um, and it was just beautiful. And this was basically this thing. This lighthouse thing was a big thing that was like popping on the Google Maps. Google Maps has become my best friend over these past 2 years. But it was so beautiful, and I was happy to be back in my country. To be honest, in Ontario, one of those proud Canadians. But this is some cute stuff people that passed by and like drew stuff on it. Um, but it was really nice. It's a little cute thing. I love animals, so I'm always videoing animals and stuff. I love duckies. It did end up getting quite buggy, as you're gonna be if you end up watching the video, the vlog. Um, it did get a lot of bugs. Oh, look at that view! Look at that, it's just so beautiful. I'm a good photographer. But yeah, here I was talking about as I was walking back from my car, I was saying I fucked up, guys. I fucked up. Because it was so many bugs. And as I'm walking back to my car, I remembered I left my moon roof open. I left it open. And I was like, fuck. I left the moon roof open. Why you do that? So there was bugs inside when I got in there. Because they be always hungry for something. Um, so yeah, that was I fucked up already. But you know what? If you don't fuck up, then what the heck was it? What was the point? You didn't learn anything. Pucha. Bueno. But yeah, that was my first little kickoff basically on my trip. So exciting. I think back to that. I'm so cute. I'm so cute. Little baby Sophia. Um Not me talking to my full adult self on the fucking thing. But yeah, I can't urge you enough. Do the thing. Do the thing. Get the fuck out of the house. Do the thing. It's gonna be annoying the first. Literally, the most annoying part is the in between of you and doing the thing. That's literally the most annoying part. Is getting off your ass. Legitimately. Legitimately. You know? Fool yourself as best as you can to get to the other side. Okay? Because once you get there, it's fucking wonderful. I'm be honest, like I kid you not. Honestly, I kid you not. But yeah, as inspired as I was when I was watching people in van life, I think I didn't even finish that fucking comment. But as I was watching van people, van people, I was just felt so inspired, and so over those years, I started collecting so much information, so much information. I'm one of those people. I have a really good memory, really good memory. It's a pro and a con. It's a blessing and a curse. um, but I watched so much things, and I was like looking at like what worked for some people, what didn't work for some people, and I was like compared to myself, not knowing that I was gonna be doing this. And so when I ended up finally deciding that I was gonna do this, I was like, dang, I got so much shit under my belt. Like at this point, like I feel like I have so much knowledge. I'm not going into this super blind. I've been watching these people doing it for years, and people always give their videos of my top 10 tips and my da 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 my I mean like the people was giving advice, and I'm like, thank you so much. Like a heart on that video. Thank you so much because I love that shit. Keep giving it to me. Give it to me. But now I'm one of those, and I want to give it to you. I want to give it to you. Um, what was I gonna say? Ay, Dios mío. I keep going in circles, I feel like. But I hope you guys are enjoying yourself already. We're already 40 minutes in. Give me a thumbs up. You know what? Give me a shaky thumbs up if you've made it this far. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud. Again, I don't know where the fuck I was going with this. But yeah, Killarney was cute. I stayed there for just a couple of hours because I was just exploring. I think I took some couple of sick days at work because I thought I needed so much time. From what I remember, like I gave myself an ample amount of time, and I was like, I really didn't need this much time. But yeah, so basically, I did that, and I went to go see some. I mean, uh, again, basically, I was there for 2 months ish, taking care of paperwork, and then when I started, I mean, this is basically the commence of my trip, but where the fire really was under my ass was when I hit like April, March, and it started getting a little warmer, and I was like, we're heading out, and oh my god, it was amazing. I was like itching to get the fuck out of Ontario, or get the fuck out basically of like Toronto, Vaughan. Um, because I wanted to explore. That's the reason why I was here. I was like, I'm not living in my car here for fun. I'm on a mission. um, I was on a mission. So it took me 2 months to get there, but we'll talk about the next stop, basically on the next episode. I'm so excited for you to watch it. I'm so excited for me to like be able to talk about it because I just felt so many emotions. I felt so many things. But yeah. So what was I gonna say? So it's been, I mean, in retrospect, as I can say right now, again, I haven't finished my trip and I still have a quite amount of Canada to go through. Um, but it's been so good so far. And I literally, honestly, I have no fucking complaints. Everything that had to happen happened. I think, in my opinion, I mean, we're so out of control in so many things. And I think my the way that it worked out for me was the way it was supposed to work out. The good things and the bad things. And luckily, thank God, I try to be as positive as possible. I would say I'm a majority a positive person. There are some things that I was a little bit traumatized in the moment. Like I was like, am I gonna be doing this again? Like, is this, But luckily, thankfully, it was just a couple, two places that we are going to be discussing. Don't worry. When a couple places that I was just like, oh my god, I don't want to come back here again. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I hope also as well to like you going through those bad experiences. Um, I know it sounds like super obvious to say, but like me going to a bad museum is good because it makes me appreciate even more the good museums. Me going through a bad moment in a city makes me appreciate more going to a safer city. Makes me appreciate more of where I lived. Makes me appreciate more, you know what I mean? Like, there's no light without darkness, and there's no darkness without light. They both have to coexist, and they only have meaning when they both coexist. You know, I'm a philosophical person. Philosophia. What did I say? What did I say? But yeah. So one thing I also wanted to mention as well, because I'm not sure if you can tell already, looking at my room, for those people who are listening and you cannot see, I would say my room is predominantly, I'm a very artistic person, so there's a lot of art-ish shit. It's like not a plain ass wall. I got this is my wall of knickknacks. My wall of just stuff that I've collected and decorated my room with. Again, I'm a very artistic person. So throughout my travels as well, I didn't just, like, I'm never, if you motherfucking know me, I never do just one thing. I never do just one thing. So as I was doing the travels, I was working like a 9 to 5. Remotely, I was doing music. I was fucking, I mean, I was doing other things, like I'm just very artsy fartsy and shit. I was doing some like Amazon books, and I'm always doing something. Like I always gonna want to get my hands into some artistic craft, to be doing something. So but hopefully I get to enjoy that, or you guys get to enjoy that stuff too when I bring it out. I have posted some music. If you don't know who I am already, agrandada vida esta. Fucking so much fucking ego, eh? Um, I have a page profile in SoundCloud. My artist name is Oasif. O-A motherfucker. Oasif. Oasif. It's like Oasis, but with an F at the end, like replacing the last S with an F. Because if you scramble it about, it's my name, Sophia. And I always love names that start with an O. So I named myself Oasis. Oh, wait, my God. Dios mío, bendito, por favor. Ay, Dios mío. I'm in shambles. I'm in distraught. Oasif. And basically, I put out last year a whole 16-song production. I was working for that album-ish, those 4 EPs that came out at the same time, because it was a collective work. I've been working on it for the past 5 years, honestly, and I would really say that the last year that I had it, I really like gave it my all, and I brought it to fruition. So that was a big ass thing. And so I'm still, and now it being a year later, exactly almost. I've come out with more. I'm coming out with more music, which is really exciting. I just love seeing like someone's progression. I love it. Like I don't know, people that I watch on YouTube. I'm a big YouTuber, like a big YouTube person. Like I love watching YouTube. It's my favorite. I like long form content. Don't give me that short ass shit. Um, and what was I gonna say? Fuck. And I watch people that I've watched for years, and they look back at their own videos, or like they're reacting to their old videos, and I was like, and I still watched you when you were like that. Like I was like, dang, you grew up so much, little baby YouTuber. So this is gonna be one of those, you know. Who knows in the future? I'll be watching back my first video. Technically, this is not my first video on YouTube. Again, as I might have mentioned before, I did start something a couple of years ago. That ended up working out, which I'm really happy it did not end up working out, because I wish it wasn't meant to be. It would have changed things. And I love where I am right now. I love my life right now. I've created this life for myself, that I don't want no one to take from me. This bitch is mine. And yeah. So I have a couple minutes on here still left. I might cut it short just because like the little first one and the video of my travel is really short. Usually these are going to be about 20 minutes-ish. My plan is to basically narrate it a little bit as I'm here with you watching it. And then if you want to, you can go watch it unedited yourself. I always give a stupid ass fucking commentary when I'm there. Like the live experience. But I love giving out also the aftermath of it, because I realized things after in that moment. Because you know, when you're filming, you're a bit nervous and you're like, I didn't say that, I didn't get to say this and stuff like that. Which is why I really wanted to do this. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I'm so excited to relive them, because I've been editing these for like the past couple of weeks, months, to be honest. Because I've, at this point, and I was just counting the other day, I've gone to already 50 museums. 50 in 4 provinces, and I'm not even fucking done. I'm not even done. You see how much I gotta go left? I got so much shit to do. But yeah, I mean, again, there's just so much to say. There's just so much, and I can't even contain myself. I can be here days just talking about this, and I probably will in an accumulation, but we ain't gonna give it all to you at that same time, Cause I'm not that person, you know. I'm a smart individual. I'm gonna cater it to you. I'm gonna fucking, you know, give you a good glance of whatever the fuck this is, in a nice delicate manner, a nice digestible manner. But I always have fun doing this stuff, and I always love telling my story, and I always love I don't know, throughout this, um I have family in Argentina, I have family in the US, and I have family also in Canada who, and all of them, there's a large majority of people that I know who are not able to live this lifestyle. Not able, don't really want to go to the extremities that I went through to be living in your car. People are not willing to do that. I understand that. It's not everyone's cup of tea. But I am, and so I've had the feedback of people going like, "Send me the videos. I want to see what you're doing." Because they're like, I live through you when you send me the videos. Because I don't just like take a video of the thing and I'm like, "Oh, cool." Like, no, I'm like saying, "This is amazing. Look at this. It smells like here and it looks like this." And the people, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm giving feedback. I'm giving the tea. Like, I'm giving the tea out of the motherfucking place. Okay? And I love also the fact of it giving the tea on like a woman's perspective. God already has too many men perspectives, okay? We don't need any more men's perspectives. I'm just joking, men. I'm sorry. I have two younger brothers. I understand. Y'all opinions are very important. But a woman's life here is different out here, you know? It's very different. And especially when I told every single man in my life, from my brother to my one of my best friends to my dad and to people that I know that are also men that are part of my circle. Oh my god, everyone was like, "You're doing what?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm traveling alone in my car and you know, I'm going to be doing it." And they're like, "Are you sure? Like, what are you doing to protect yourself?" Like it was like they were like really not about it. Really not about it. They were like, "I don't think this is a good idea. You know, that doesn't sound safe." Like, it was, I just got so many comments. And then the women would be like, "Oh, and you want to do that?" Do you really? And what's gonna happen when you have your period? I think it's so funny. I think it's just hilarious. Like, it's hilarious to me now, but like when I did listen to them, I was like, yeah, what am I gonna do with my period? What am I gonna do? Like any other person, fucking deal with it. Sorry, not any person, any other woman with ovaries most likely has to deal with it. Okay? Um, but yeah, so it's been a fun ride, you know? Um, and ups and downs. I don't regret one thing, honestly. Honestly, the probably thing that I regret is not doing it sooner. And I hate saying that shit because I don't like people saying that they regret stuff because like it's all meant to happen, right? And even if you could go back, you wouldn't be where you are right now. Like it made you such a completely different person. Um, out of the ashes, you know. Um, it's all meant to be that the way it's supposed to be, the way that it's supposed to be. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna end it off here. I think this is good. I hope I've given you a little bit of an insight of me and the beginning baby steps of this channel. I'm so fucking excited and I keep motherfucking burping. I swear to goodness, I ain't burping like this. Like, Diosito, like, I swear. Like, and this tea is motherfucking cold now. But it was a little bit nerve-wracking doing my first video, but I'm happy I got this. I got this out of the way. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy that I get to be doing this. Oh, I'm so filled with love. and joy and happiness, and I just want to share it. I just want to share it. Honestly, I just want to share it. I can't even tell you. And again, this is why I called it the Feel Sophia, because I'm just so filled. I'm just so filled. This has been like, it's, I don't know, this past couple of years, I swear it's like your list of dreams, you know, became goals, and then they were becoming achievable, and then you're like, tick, 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 tick. And you're like, damn, my list is so small, things that I haven't done and I want to do yet. Like, I just can't even fathom. My life was so different. My life was so different before. I mean, so different. I can't even explain to you how different it was. I will explain it to you, but not today. We're probably going to be doing through some episodes. I have planning on explaining or going through chatting about um, my main reason why I started traveling, talking about having a little bit of an interview-ish with my parents individually and hearing their side of how they experienced having a daughter traveling across the country alone, safety wise. What do they think? What do they do? What are their first impressions? What do they think now? Things like that. I'm so excited. Hopefully, maybe I can get my brother into here as well. He's not in this country. I have two brothers, so maybe I can get them their viewpoint on it. And maybe one of my besties as well. I mean, who knows? Like, I think of the experience and because it's such a like niche or niche, whatever the fuck you pronounce it. I like niche, but it's such a niche thing to do, and it's not like you know somebody who's done it before. Like, you only know someone who's done it online, right? Of course, the more that I've done it, I end up meeting people or knowing about people who have done it. So I'm like, oh, I'm not that different. But I haven't heard yet of a woman doing it. So I'm very special. All right, my parents just came back from their walk. So I'm gonna head out. I have to work tomorrow. I'm still working at 95. But it's been so fun to have you here, and I can't wait for us to go to the next episode. I am so excited. Again, I have so much happiness. I have so much happiness. And I can't even explain to you. I just want to but yeah. This is the first episode. Thank you so much for being here in the beginning. I keep saying I'm so excited. I should have named the channel So Excited. All right. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. Whatever the fuck time, morning, day, or night. I don't know. Whenever you watch this, I hope you have a blessed day. And I hope you feel good and take necessary actions to make yourself feel good. Because it's your responsibility. Preach, bitch. Adios. Bye. 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 Deuces. On the road, Sophie.